Going live. Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. A sip and a smile. How can you sip and not smile? So here we are back in my lovely studio. This makes it look even bigger because the doors there are mirrored, so it looks like it goes back forever and ever. I have Gloria here with me this morning. I have Gloria here. I had all three dogs a minute ago, but apparently they didn't want to see you as much as I did. So, good morning. It is Wednesday, December 16th. Did you notice that I usually wake up with my nose stuffed? Yeah, I'm getting some natural help today. We'll see if we can solve this allergy problem I'm having. It's not a cold. I don't have a cold. I have allergies, and somehow my eyes are very affected by these things. Can you see? Can you see them dripping, being red? They'll be fine in a half an hour, and then I'll go outside to play tennis, and it'll start all over again. Tennis. Can we talk about tennis? I know you know that I love my tennis, and even at my age, I'm out there for a couple of hours every single morning playing tennis. Love my tennis. But today, I have an actual match. My friend William and we've challenged another couple. They're about that age of my children, and they're really good, but I want that challenge. It's okay if I don't win as long as I don't lose. What do I mean by that? That's the way I look at life. I don't have to be the winner at everything, but I don't like to lose. What do I mean? I mean, I want to do my best. I want to know that if I didn't come in number one, the person who did had a great shot that I just couldn't return. That's all. I want to be the best me that I could be. And I want to be unstoppable. Yeah, that's what this morning's word art is about. It's about being unstoppable. You have an idea, you know in your heart that what you're doing is the right thing. Don't let anyone take you off course. Keep moving forward. Be unstoppable. Be a warrior. Go for it. Go for it. You know what's right. You know. You do. Do it. Yeah, it's my advice for today. Well, but I have a lot of advice for today besides rub your eyes when they're hurting you. Whew, today is Barbie and Barney Backlash Day. What is that? That means today is the day you don't have to listen to any stupid little Barney worm earworms. No Barney songs, no Barbie thoughts. Just like be real today. That's all. No Barney, no Barbie. It's National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Anything. Again, I'm not a chocolate lover, but there are certain things covered with chocolate hard to resist. This is crazy for a person who's not a chocolate person, but I happen to love chocolate covered espresso beans. Maybe it has something to do with my coffee. Chocolate covered espresso beans. I like those. What are your favorites? What kind of chocolate do you like? What do you like covered in chocolate? Or are you one of those people who would do a fondue dip of chocolate and put in almost anything? I got to admit, I do like pretty much anything chocolate in tiny little bits with red wine. Yeah, when I have my Pinot, chocolate tastes good. It does. I'm not going to lie. Hey, it's Colonel Sanders' birthday today. I mean, his death day, actually. This is the day he died back in like 1980. Yep, 1980. Talk about comfort food. I don't have Kentucky Fried Chicken very often, but boy, I tell you, when I'm feeling down, that is my go-to. Let's see, what would cheer me up today? A nice succulent chicken breast and some coleslaw and mashed potatoes with gravy and a biscuit. Pretty much cheer me up at a moment's notice. But when it comes to chicken and waffles, I'm sorry, is there anything? Roscoe's chicken and waffles. If you're a California person, it's Roscoe's chicken and waffles. I mean, come on. Chicken, fried, plump and juicy and crispy. And then a phenomenal waffle. Oh, yeah, chicken and waffles. What have we got here? Buckeyes today, peanut butter and chocolate. Can't go wrong with peanut butter and chocolate. Also another good choice. It's also the anniversary of the Boston Tea Party, which made me start thinking pretty much everyone I know, even those who are not big tea drinkers, have at least 5 or 6 different kinds of tea in their cupboard. I think when I moved in here, I brought probably 20 different kinds of tea with me to meet the 20 kinds that were already here. We had to go through and do a tea elimination party. I mean, it was ridiculous how many different kinds of tea we had. Beethoven's Beethoven's birthday. Come on, start rocking a Beethoven today. That'd be good. Today was the day that I don't even know their names, but it was like the big attempted escape from Alcatraz. Have you ever been there? Been there a few times. I got to tell you, that is not an easy place to escape from, but it sure is fun to go visit when you're in the San Francisco area. I remember one specific trip to San Francisco. Oh, a lifetime ago, probably 40 years ago, something like that. I was there with my husband and another couple, and I decided we would play this game called You're Out of Town. So let's see if you can find somebody you know that you weren't expecting to see. And if you ran into someone that you weren't expecting to see, everybody else had to buy you a drink. Good game, right? I mean, I can't tell you all the great experiences I've had running into people I knew in places I would never expect to find anyone I knew. So everybody was in on this game, and we were all watching around to see who we would run into. And as the day went on, this, by the way, started on the boat on the way out to Alcatraz, which is what made me think about this. We started adding to the game. If the person that you ran into that you recognized you first, you got 2 drinks from everyone. And then the game went on from there. So we spent the day walking around San Francisco, having a fabulous time. And suddenly I do this. Oh my God, Lansing, how are you? And of course, everybody started laughing because they thought I was making it up, until this man turns around and says, expletive deleted, Sandy, what are you doing here? And comes over and gives me a great big hug, picks me up, big guy, throws me around, and we are all cracking up. And I'm going, dude, you just got me 2 drinks. One's for you. Come on, come with us. Turns out he was working on a movie shoot up in San Francisco, and we ended up being extras in his movie that day. What a fun story, huh? Yeah, all on a trip to Alcatraz Island. Alcatraz, what a fun time that was. So here's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Did I tell you I have a big tennis match today? I did tell you that, right? I'm so excited. And I'm playing the match from 8 to 10. And then I'm playing a for fun match from 10 to 12. Today I get 4 hours of tennis in. How blessed and lucky am I? And yes, in the morning, it's very cold here. Like it could be 45 degrees. which for us is, that's like ridiculous. You see, I'm wearing my fluffy pink thing this morning. But by like 10 o'clock, you're playing in a tank top and a tennis skirt. Well, unless you're a guy, I mean, I guess you could play in a tank top and a tennis skirt, but it would look kind of silly. Anyway, yesterday I played from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. Oh, it was glorious. The sun was shining. It was beautiful. I love California. I love my desert totally. But that's not what I was telling you about. What was I telling you about? Oh, what I wanted to talk to you about today. This is like the important stuff, and it's starting at 10 minutes and 30 seconds into morning coffee. So here's the deal. Yesterday, I was having some issues with my computer programs, issues with my phone, issues with Venmo, issues with everything computer. And I was getting more and more upset. And I started thinking about it because I'm the guy who does all of the seminars on handling stress, right? And I was melting down yesterday, like crying. I was so frustrated. Nothing seemed to work, no matter what I did, not on my computer, not on my little phone, nothing was working. And I realized that we human beings have stress. We do. I mean, and it's not all bad. We have distress. That's the kind that upsets us. We have eustress, which is kind of good stress. And, the kind of stress that would help you jump back onto the curb if there's a car coming toward you. Yes, it's stress, but it could save your life, right? Could also be happy stress. But then there's this other stress. And honestly, I thought I coined it, but apparently it's been around for a while. I call it techno stress. And to me, techno stress is about the worst kind of stress for the human everyday psyche. I mean, you can get upset about hurting your finger or not feeling good. I'm not talking about big issues now, okay? I'm talking about everyday, the minutia of everyday life. You can trip and fall, you can break a dish, that's stressful and it's distressful. But tech stress, they call it techno stress. I like techstress because there's eustress, distress, and techstress. Techstress is the kind of stress you feel when you're trying to do something on the computer and you're trying to follow the directions they give you and you just can't do it. I know we've all experienced it. I experience it on a regular basis. What's the answer? I'm going to give you one answer. Ready? Nature. And even if, like where Opa's living, it's 21 degrees outside right now, you can bundle up and you can look at what a snowflake looks like on your finger. You can appreciate the crispness in the air. If it's very, very cold, find something to be grateful for about being outdoors. But bundle up, if you must, and take a walk. Because pretty much spending 5, 10, a glorious 15 minutes or more in nature might do you more good than taking 11,000 pills and burying your head in the sand. There's something about getting back in nature that's calming and relaxing. Nature. Take a walk. Look out at the sun. Look up at the sky. Look at mountains. Look at trees. If you have nothing gorgeous to look at, close your eyes and imagine where you would be, but do it from a place where you have some fresh air. Especially in this pandemic, we're not doing a whole lot of outside stuff. No appreciation here. I'm staying in, she says. 21 degrees, not happening. Okay, maybe all you need to do is just surround yourself with maybe your Christmas tree. Maybe you have some plants in the house. Something natural, something real. but stepping outside for even a few minutes can make all the difference in the world. I find just saying, remember I told you that thing about if you want to be upset, but set a timer. Give yourself like 2 minutes or a minute, and then scream and yell and shake and throw things, do whatever you need to do. But when the timer goes off, time's up. Try doing that with nature. Close your eyes and take yourself to that happy nature place. And get out of the situation you're in. Sometimes just walking away for a couple of minutes will help you see things completely differently and make you come up with some response that you would never have come up with otherwise. That happened for me yesterday. I looked at the clock, realized what time it was, and that I was going to be late. I left the computer, just left it exactly where it was, went away for 2 hours, came back, and was so relaxed I could just go in there, try something different, and I'll be darned if it didn't work. Yep. My eustress took over my techstress. Nature. Try it. Hey, it's time to go. I have work to do today. And wait a minute. Baking is her therapy. Okay, well, feel the natural feel of the textures of the things that you're using for baking. Problem with me is when somebody bakes as a way to get rid of stress, I eat, which brings up a whole nother level of weight stress. We're not going to talk about that right now. Today it's tech stress. Move the tech stuff away. Step away from the tech. Step away from the techno. Yeah, into nature and away from tech. That's the word. What do I say? What do I do? You say no to tech and you step away from the tech. You guys have a glorious, glorious, glorious tech stress-free day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, wish me luck. Bye.